This summer, I am not going to apologise for wanting to smell really luxurious and so strong you can smell me from the moon. Frankly, I like a fragrance that walks into a room before me, and if you do too, I have the brand that is going to match that. Bodicea the Victorious, you know I love this house. I've talked about it loads on here. It's British, it's such high quality. The ingredients they use are extraordinary. It's bottled in Britain with CPL Aromas, who have amazing perfumers here in the UK. Even these bottles are totally wild. These shields are made by the one last remaining traditional British pewtersmith who's based near Birmingham, and they also do like table decor for Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, all these incredible series and movies. I mean, so cool, right? Now I went to see them in their Salon de Parfum in Harrods to choose some summertime favourites in the size that I think is amazing for travel. These 10 ml bottles are a tenth of the price of the big sized bottle, and that is, for me, an incredible access point to a high-end luxury brand. If you can't quite commit to a size like this and a price tag like this, it is your way into the world of incredible high luxury fine fragrance, and I love that they've opened that door where so many other brands haven't, and they welcome everybody in. Some collections that they have are more high priced than others, but all of them have incredible longevity, beautiful, elaborate, mad, wild stories behind them, and just the fragrances are fantastic. Here are the ones that I've chosen for my summer scent wardrobe. Now, being a typical Gemini, I like fragrances that are either very hot, warm and solar, or very cool and crisp and biting. So I have two from each of those personalities to show you. Quite similar to my parenting style, really. I'm either Mary Poppins or Darth Vader, and there's not really much in between. So in my kids' eyes, and probably John's as well, I am the warmest, safest, kindest, most enveloping person in their lives, but also the most terrifying, and that is how I like to operate. Right, I'm gonna go hot and then cold and then hot and then cold again, and the first fragrance I want to tell you about is Defender. I did a load of content about this a few months ago, so if you want a more deep dive about this, go back into my grid history and you'll find it really easily. This is actually my second travel bottle. I wear this a huge amount, and I love this sort of honeyed, sticky elixir with a slightly boozy cognac ginger syrup effect. There are lovely sort of solar notes of orange blossom, which makes it really warm and sensual. But when I smell this, the first half of it for me smells like, I'm going to try and put a picture so you can understand, those old-fashioned French licorice wheels. So it's got this sort of tang bite to it, this slight bitter sweet tang. It's very sticky, enveloping, yummy, and a sort of elevated gourmand that is just so delicious and quite mouthwatering. When it settles on the skin, it turns into this rich, warm, solar floral with the most incredible trail of almost a sort of nutty, sun-baked hay sort of scent. It's so delicious. It's very feminine and romantic. It is unashamedly sweet, and I bloody love this one. In my cool edit, this is Energizer. That's a bit of a giveaway because it does exactly what it says on the label. It is this bracing, vibrant, fizzy, energetic, slight sort of orange sherbet blast. It's got lots of citrus, a very biting, almost bitter grapefruit, a squeeze of lime in it to give it this sort of ping and like this energy to it. There's something quite electrifying and almost metallic, like a bite of metal somewhere in there to keep it quite icy and to stop the citrus notes from getting too sugary. A little bit of white musk to give it some atmospheric airiness, but also that white musk really makes it cling onto the skin. What I love about it is the coolness and composure of ordering a tonic water over ice. Like, there's something so chic about that. Top tip, pop it in the fridge, and I'm telling you what, on a hot day, that is like sexual. During my consultation, I fell hard for Valiant, which happens to be one of their best sellers. It's in their very haute couture range, inspired by the signs of the zodiac, and this one was to celebrate the year of the horse, hence this very cool design. Similar to Defender in that it's all about warm, solar, lush florals and succulent petals. This has a touch more kind of Manoi creaminess to it. So it's not as sweet as Defender. It's a little bit more I don't know, old school glamour. So it's the grown up, it's the confident, bold, walk into a room, everybody looks at you. Valiant reminds me of the fragrances that my mum and my grandmother wore when I was growing up. Just these incredibly glamorous, bold, confident fragrances that just smell like you're just dripping in haute couture and really expensive jewellery. Basically the life that I want. But Valiant's a little bit more glossy and a bit more polished, and I love that old school heritage glam fragrance but done with this sort of modern edge. Compared to Defender, it's a bit creamier and it's less sweet as well. It's a little bit calmer on that gourmand level, but it's still very warm and enveloping and nuzzly. Classic Gemini moment there. I know I'm saying I'm chasing the glam bomb lifestyle, but really, I'm a forest girl at heart, and I am happiest foraging around a woodland for mushrooms and looking after chickens. And I have found a fragrance that really, really speaks to that side of my personality. I know I'm going to wear Night of Love a lot this summer because there is this cool, damp, mossy green forest feeling to this fragrance that I just love so much, and I crave that. I crave feeling the earth on my feet, and I feel like I want to be anchored and calmed and grounded, and this is a fragrance to do it, but on a luxury level, so it's kind of meeting all my personality traits. I love the story about this. It's on the Bodicea the Victoria's website about two knights from the round table falling in love with the same woman, betrayal and friendship and revenge and all of that stuff. I love that. When you first spray Night of Love, you get this very cold, peppery, like pink pepper, almost like white fire sort of effect, and it's got bergamot, these cold spices, but then later on the skin, and I've got it on today, it smells like you are scrabbling around on this lush forest floor covered in moss and damp soil and roots of trees that are thousands of years old. Those cool damp notes are amazing in hot weather, and actually if you're going somewhere where you feel quite dressed up but you need to keep your feet on the ground, or feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit sort of socially anxious, this is an amazing choice because it just almost like lowers your temperature, it lowers your nervous system a little bit, but done in like the most beautiful, luxurious way. That was my Bodicea the Victorious summer edit in these amazing 10ml sizes. You can get actual sets of these, so have a look at their website and see which ones really appeal to you in terms of your scent profile. Sorry, look how much I've used of this. It's going to be done before I actually go on holiday. Today I'm craving a bit of grounding calm after a hectic few crazy days, so I am going to be channeling the Night of Love and this lovely mossy forest floor sense of calm and restoration. Delicious. Sorry, before I go, just seen on the Bodicea the Victoria's website, get 10% off your first purchase when you sign up. Awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.